What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel where I do weekly pick-a-card readings that challenge you to explore all things growth. This is our full moon energy reading. It is currently the July buck moon right now. However, this reading is timeless, so whenever you find it or it find you, it is your time to receive these messages. All you got to do is take a deep mindful breath in and meditate on these separate piles here. Shout out to my subscribers. Thank you guys. I love you so much. My channel is growing more and more every day. Thank you for booking your personal readings, for your donations, and for purchasing items out of my corner store. If you are new to my channel, please at the end of this reading, go ahead and hit that like button so it can be filtered out to the YouTube world. We have the amethyst sphere for pile number 1. For pile number 2, it is the clear quartz. In pile number 3, we have the rose quartz. Again, you're simply going to take a deep, mindful breath in, meditate on the separate piles. If you are drawn to more than one pile, that just means there's more than one message out there for you. Let's keep in mind that this is a general collective, so not everything will resonate with you. So just pick up what does and leave on the table for who it belongs to. Again, take that deep, mindful breath in. Your timestamps will be in the description down below. So when you're ready, let's grow. What's up, pile 1? You chose the amethyst sphere. This is your full buck moon energy reading. It is timeless. We're going to start with your tarot. Two of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Ten of Cups. Four of Wands. Lovely. And the King of Cups. All right, so this is my love and relationships reading. I see that something that started off a little rocky can find its way to bliss. I feel like in the past, maybe you were overthinking things, or you're overthinking things right now in the current relationship. If you're not in a current relationship, it's coming forth. We have the King of Cups over here. He's very in tune with his emotions, and what you're looking for, someone who can not only be honest to you, but be honest with themselves. I feel like a lot of your past relationships or your past relationships were built on lies, or someone that couldn't even really be honest with themselves about their own demons or their own bullshit, or just full of deceit, betrayal, and instability, just a rocky foundation. I feel like maybe a lot of you were like the other person, or felt like you were the other person, or was cheated on in the past, and you're just over all of that. And I just see happiness and abundance and togetherness with someone that is completely honest. And you're going to be a little afraid of that at first, because it's not what you're used to. So you're going to take some of that fear that you have from past experiences and put your guard up. And this person's not going to have it. They're going to see right through you. It's going to be a very new experience for you. And this person, they're not going to put up with your shit at all. So this wall that you put up, they're just going to break it right down. And they're going to do it ever so gently and so kindly, because I feel like this person either knows or they can see the trauma that you've been through. And they love you regardless. and they want to help you, and they want to bring you to this place of fulfillment. It's going to be a spiritual, emotional, and very sexual unity between you and this person. Just straight stability. I feel like you guys are opposites, and that's why it's gonna work. I feel like this person, this energy that's coming in, is gonna help you ground, and you're gonna help open them up to new things. Because while they may be honest with themselves and may be open and connected with their emotions, they're a little they haven't seen as much as you've seen, so they could be a little naive at times, or a little sheltered at times, and not really know things the way that you know things, because you've been through the dirt. And this person is just such a loving, kind-hearted person that either their parents or whatever have shielded them from what could really be real out there. So I feel like that's where you guys really balance yourself out. A lot of you guys are energy workers and don't even know that you're manifesting this right now through some hopes and some dreams, or just some your ancestors are like, fuck, she or he my readings are gender friendly, needs this right now. It's something that you've been trying to manifest. It's something that's going to be new, bright, beautiful, and very, 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 very passionate. Just don't get into your headspace about it. Just don't be busy in the head because of past shit. Because this person that's coming through, or that you've got right now, is an honest person. They're honest, they're a little emotional, which is new for you. So it's going to take some getting used to for you. Don't let this person come through and you be like, oh, they're too nice, or they're too boring, or they're too emotional. And you just let this beautiful person that's going to help you heal walk right on past you. Because all of those things that are turning you off a little bit right now are going to be the things that help you heal and grow and see the world in a different way. And you're going to also provide that for this person as well. Because although this person, you know, is kind and nice and everything, they still haven't really seen what the world can provide. They're just a little naive to it. They kind of see the world in rose-colored glasses, where you have been shown the world probably at too young of an age. So this fulfillment, this abundance is coming in, but in a form of way that you're not quite used to. So it's going to take some getting used to. So don't sabotage it thinking that it's not for you just because it isn't that instant gratification, or that instant, like with these past relationships, what made you think it was working was the moment you guys laid eyes on each other, or the moment you guys touched each other, it was passionate, and then blah, 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 blah. And then it just kind of fizzled out, because that's all that it was. With this, it's a learning experience. It's a growth and nurturing, healing experience with this new love that's going to come in. This new love is going to show you how to love in a whole completely different way, a give and take, compromise type of way. Togetherness. Let me show you how I'm different, and you show them how you're different, and together you guys are going to have this harmony that just produces beautiful things. Playful, beautiful. I just see love, bliss, abundance, happiness, security, and it's this 8 right here. It's going to be fast. It's going to come in, and it's going to be infinite. I just see a lot of happiness, fulfillment coming in, cuddling, playfulness. That's what you're missing. Look at the bigger picture. Yeah, so when this comes in, like I said, it's not going to feel like it usually feels. It's not going to be that instant zap where you look at each other's eyes and you want to fuck each other or whatever. It's not going to be that. It's going to be a gradual this person breaking your walls down type of things. Don't build the wall back up once you see the person breaking it down. Just let them in. You got to trust that this is it. This is the time. Look at it for what it is. Surrender. So whatever you think you're manifesting, or whatever you think, however you think this love affair is going to happen, it's not. It is not going to happen in the manner that you think it's going to happen. Like I said, you are manifesting it. You are some sort of energy worker that you can create the things that you want. You have been creating this, but your guides, or your ancestors and your guides, have a big part in it. So when this happens, you need to really connect with them. Connect with them now and thank them for this energy that's coming in. But you need to surrender whatever thoughts and impatience. You need to surrender that shit. This lack of trust, you need to surrender that shit all up to your ancestors and to your higher power, because it's coming through. And if you don't let it go, it's going to fuck up all this loving energy that's going to come in. Last card. I unleash my wildness and choose to be free. Lovely. Free from fear, free from doubt, free from mistrust. You're building up walls. You need to break that wall down. Look at the bigger picture. Free from that past regrets. Free from juggling things. Financial freedom is coming with this Ace of Pentacles here to this Ten of Cups. This Four of Wands that usually means a marriage, a stable union. Just all great things. Just make sure we surrender and approach it from a playful place. All right, pile one, that is your reading. If it resonated with you, please hit that like button. If you want a in-depth personal reading for yourself, you can book that at thehoodrathippie.com. I currently have a few spots left for my Witches, Weed, Wine, and Whatnots retreat. It is a 3-night full moon event where we smoke some weed and punch some shit and drink some wine and craft some shit. Until next time, you guys have a wonderful day, and always be mindful of your growth. What's up, pile two? You chose the clear quartz sphere. This is your full buck moon reading. It is timeless. We're going to start with your tarot. Six of Swords. Page of Cups. Temperance. Five of Pentacles. Four of Swords. All right, pile two, you're going through a major transformation right now. A lot of you guys are feeling isolated, a little lonely, a little fear of the change that's happening to you right now. A lot of you guys are feeling like in a place, you're not happy where you're at financially, so you're feeling like you're not necessarily struggling, you're just unhappy with it. But the changes that you're going through and the situation that you're going through right now is necessary for the path that you want to be on. I feel like a lot of you guys are going through some type of personal growth or spiritual growth. You've really, really, really been working on yourself. Maybe some of you guys have been doing some shadow work. You've been really trying to find some balance here. But there's still a little bit of fear, a little bit of impatience because you're not where you're at financially yet. I feel like a lot of you guys can see it in the future, or you guys have been visualizing it, meditating on it, doing the shadow work. doing some breath work maybe. A lot of you guys have been working on your emotions. I see maybe there was some depression in play. And for some of you guys, the emotion was just stagnant, just wasn't going anywhere. But it's going to start flowing back here pretty soon just because of this work that you've been doing. You're worrying too much about your finances and lack. You're still in a place of lack and a place of negative self-talk. There's some doubt going on, some fear going on, just because you're not actually exactly where you want to be right now. But you're on the right path. You just need to get a handle on your emotion. You got to find some balance before you before you do something that you may regret here. I feel like a lot of you guys have been seeing synchronicities. Your guides have been trying to tell you that you don't have to work this hard, that you kind of just have to tune into them. Release some of this stress to them, and you're just working too hard. If you're not careful, you're going to walk right into some darkness. I feel like a lot of you guys have bumped yourself off of your path because of fear, or you're just not going down the right path because of fear of change, a fear of that you won't be successful. You need to take that faith. I feel like you're very, very scared to move forward. You're looking back on things because even though you're not satisfied there, you're comfortable there. It's very stagnant right now. I'm getting a very stagnant energy to where things are just like, blah. You're not broke, but you could have more money. You're not super lonely, but your relationship could definitely be better. I feel like there's just some minor improvements that need to happen here because you have been doing the work. You're just holding on to some past shit. It's just that last little bit of past stuff. Because I see a confidence here. I see that you do love yourself. And I see you being surrounded by love. And possibly too much of it. There could be some people that you need to cut off because they're disguising their intimacy for something that's not serving you. So watch out for the synchronicities. I feel like your guides have been screaming at you, and it's been making you go crazy a little bit. So just calm down and just try to figure out what they've been trying to tell you. What you're embarking on is scary. It's very scary. So you need some help here. Don't be afraid to ask for help. I feel like you're letting your pride get in the way here, pile 2. Very prideful. Very, I can do this on my own. Very Mr. Independent. But this pile is screaming that you need help because I don't see not near soul, spirit guide, or you're alone, not a bird, not a bee, not a fucking falcon, nothing. Just you. I see you growing, but I still see you looking back on some traumas possibly. You being overwhelmed with emotion sometimes, or your emotion going up and down, or you just being in a place of just not even knowing how to feel, just because things can be a little boring at times. You need more. You need something that's going to ignite that passion in you. I can't tell you exactly what that is, but it's going to come from within. And knowing when to ask for help. So, you need to make a connection with someone. I feel like someone that's neutral, that's more of a air sign or an earth sign. not so much of an emotional person like you, because you're going to feed off that emotion. I feel like you need somebody that's just going to give you your advice straight up. An air sign is going to give you that advice straight up, and an earth sign is going to give it to you straight up with just a little dab of love in it. With just a little dab of love in it. But an air sign is going to give it to you straight up, and it's going to give you like some bullet points to work off of. So you need to connect with those friends and those family members so you can stop being in this place of feeling like you need to hold on to everything, especially that past stuff that's holding you back. Because right now, when you look into the future, it looks dark and scary and lonely. But it's okay, just go. It's okay. You've been doing the work, you're protected, your guides have been trying to tell you. I just feel like you've just not been listening. Synchronicities. They're there. Please look out for them. Individuality. So yeah, this journey is going to feel like you're alone. I feel like you feel like you're alone right now, and you don't have to feel that way. You do have people around you wanting to love you. And look, here's a spirit guide. Finally, when you're feeling alone, that's when it's time to speak with your spirit guides, and they love you so much. They're so proud of you. You should be as proud of yourself as these guides are of you. Show the world the real you. Yeah, you're afraid to step out into this crazy, scary world because you think that you won't be accepted. And that's some bullshit. It's bullshit. So whatever it is that you feel like you can offer the world, offer it. The path. Like I said, it's scary. It's going to feel like it's lonely sometimes, but you're on the right one. It feels lonely sometimes, and it's scary all the time. But it's what's behind that scary shit. That's where you belong. It's what's on the other side of the scary shit. That's where all the awesome stuff is. Last card. I craft my core desires with certainty and ease. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So this thing that you want to put out in the world, I feel like some of it for you guys, it's handmade, or it's witchcraft, or it's like a healing type thing. And you want to get it out into the world, and you're afraid to because of a fear of a loneliness or abandonment or not being accepted. And that's bullshit. Right now, you're in a place to where things are stagnant. They're not moving the way that you want it. And the only way it's going to get to the way you want it is to just not be afraid to keep moving down your path, not be afraid to ask for help. Look for that outside love. Let that love in. You are really, really creating some beautiful magic right now. Just some fears are getting in the way. Just some fears are getting in the way. All right, pile 2. If this reading resonated with you, please go ahead and hit that like button so YouTube will share it into the atmosphere. Like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. It is completely free to join my tribe. If you want an in-depth personal reading for yourself, you can book that at thehoodrathippie.com. I currently have a few spots left for my Witches, Weed, Wine, and Whatnots retreat. It is a 3-night full moon event where we smoke some weed and punch some shit and drink some wine and craft some shit. Until next time, you guys have a wonderful day, and always be mindful of your growth. What's up, pile 3? You chose the rose quartz. This is your full buck moon energy reading. However, it is timeless. We're going to start with your tarot. Knight of Cups. Moonchild, King of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, the Devil. All right, pile 3. Right now, you're being challenged with some difficult choices. You're actually being, I feel like some old karma might be coming in because of some past choices that you've been made, some past choices that you made that are making things challenging right now. You also, you're also just coming into your true power. So it's leaving you confused sometimes. I feel like a lot of you are kind of new to spirituality, or just new to kind of getting in tune to yourself, or new to your capabilities as far as like your intuition and a psychic capability, because you have too much going on. You're not grounded like you're doing the most. Some of you have people in your ear that are very manipulative. Some of you guys may be in a place of abuse. And some of you guys really have some really, really deep choices to make, decisions to make, as far as where to go and if you want to stay in this relationship or in this career or on this path. There's a lot of confusion going on right now with this pile. And a lot of letting go is going to have to happen. A lot of letting go. A lot of being honest with yourself. Someone is manipulating you. If it isn't you, just making not so great decisions all the time, just because you're unsure about your path, or you're afraid of things, or things just aren't moving as fast as you'd like. Or for a lot of you, things moved a little too fast in the past, and you're trying to recover from that. And that's okay. But I see a lot of healing that needs to be done in this pile. Things have been challenging for you. And the reason why it's been, the challenges come from an outside source. It's come from that little birdie in your ear telling you negative things about yourself, or manipulating you. You are being manipulated by either a job or by a relationship. There's no other better way to say that. And a lot of you guys know it, because you're highly intuitive. But some fear or some shit is keeping you where you're at. That's why I feel like a lot of you, it's because of abuse. You may not even know that you're in a toxic relationship because this person is so manipulative. Maybe this person has been in your life for a long time, or maybe you've been at this job for a long time, and they know just the right things to say to you to make you feel like it's working, and it's not. It's draining you. It's gonna fucking kill you if you don't get out. You have some decisions to make. And I'm sorry, but they're hard decisions to make, because this has been going on for some time. So you feel stuck, and you're not stuck. There is definitely a solution here. This is not set in stone. This is not what your life is supposed to be. This is not it, pile 3. It ain't. This relationship that you're holding on to that you think is it because you're being manipulated to believe so, it's not. This job that you're holding on to because they make you believe that you're such a great worker and they need you, but they're not paying you more, they're not treating you that way, fucking leave that shit. This thing that you're holding on to or that you're over consuming, we have to find some balance and heal from that because it's blinding you from this manipulation that's going on. I feel like you're self-medicating so that you can continue to blind yourself from this bird that's whispering into your fucking ear and keeping you around. High Priestess of Fire. So yeah, there's some anger there. Whatever this situation is, it needs to stop. You're gonna burn yourself out, or it's definitely gonna get to a place where it is too late. There is manipulation here, verbal abuse or some sort of thing. It's not a good situation. And it's going to turn you into an angry, resentful, mean person if it hasn't done that already. I feel like you're burning up from within and then it's just going to come out and you're going to lash out if you're not already lashing out toward people. You're being chained by your own decisions. You're being bound by your own decisions. These repetitive actions, these dependency issues that you have. Nothing will come of this situation. So this relationship you're trying to hold on to, nothing will come of it. This job that you're trying to hold on to, nothing will come of it. This energy, this manipulative thing, this friendship, whatever the fuck it is that's always got you angry and self-medicating, it's not going to take you where it's go. And nothing. It is not serving you in any type of way at all. Self-reflection. You're in denial about that. You're in deep denial on how this manipulation is changing you into a not so great person. You need to look at yourself and see how it's changed you. What you've become. Because anything beyond this point, you can no longer blame on them. Because you know the truth. Moonchild. That means psychic. That means knowing. That means seeing the darkness or seeing things in the darkness. So you know what's up. You half-ass know you're being manipulated. You half-ass know that you're underappreciated. But those little whispers in your ear get you every motherfucking time. Every fucking time it pulls you back in. But every time you're jaded more and more. You're regretful more and more. You feel bad about yourself more and more. Every time you go back, every time you fall for this shit, every time you blame yourself for it. As you should. Because only you can make the decision to fucking leave. Only you can. If you need to get the help, you need to get the help to pull you away from this manipulative energy. Because if not, you're going to do something you're going to deeply regret. You're going to get so angry. Or you're going to overconsume to hide the pain. And that's going to burn you the fuck up. Love and intimacy flow into my life effortlessly. So if that is not the case now, it needs to be the case. If it's not an easy flow, then it needs to start being the case. And it needs to start coming from within. Love and intimacy flow into my life effortlessly. I'm not begging for it. I'm not holding on to it. There's no thirst there. None of that. This bitch thirsty. She's parched as fuck. She needs some water in her life. And you already know, this moon child, this person that's just getting into their own depth, into their own world, into their own self, into their own capability. You're just flowing into that. But you got someone or something, some energy that's telling you otherwise. And you need to cut that shit the fuck off. See that sword? Cut it the fuck off. Get more in tune with yourself. Cut off these things that you're over consuming that aren't serving you. Self-reflect on this denial because you think you deserve all of this shit that you're going through, or you think that this is it. It's not. Nothing will come of it. You will stay in this stagnant ass energy for the rest of your fucking life if you don't cut it the fuck out. All right, pile 3, that's your reading. If it resonated with you, please like, share, comment, and subscribe so YouTube will trickle my videos out to the world. If you want an in-depth personal reading for yourself, you can book that at thehoodrathippie.com. I currently have a few spots left for my Witches, Weed, Wine, and Whatnots retreat. It is a 3-night full moon event where we smoke some weed and punch some shit and drink some wine and craft some shit. Until next time, you guys have a wonderful day and always be mindful of your growth.
Watch them grow, perceive, devote. This is the seed, light the show. Watch them grow.